What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Brian Noonan here. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to be breaking down and going over, there's a lot of recent changes with Amazon, whether it's inventory limits, shipping your products directly to Amazon, using a third-party warehouse to have to store your excess inventory, shipping products to your house, and even creating the listing. There's some new changes. A couple extra steps that we have to go through. So I'm going to break down all the recent changes and different things that you have to be aware of. You know, even if you're watching YouTube videos on other channels, which is totally fine, about Amazon FBA, those videos may not be up to speed with the current changes. You know, Amazon is always adapting and changing, and that's why I love making videos just like this one, so you guys are completely aware of and be prepared, which is the most important thing for those changes and new policies that Amazon puts forth. Welcome to the channel if you're new. My name is Brian Noonan. I'm a full-time Amazon FBA seller and mentor. Right here on this channel, I release 1 to 2 new videos every single week covering everything Amazon FBA related. So if you enjoy learning about e-commerce, making money on Amazon, make sure to go down and subscribe, like the video, and comment, and you'll be automatically entered to win a 30-minute mentorship call with me. Right here on this channel, my job is to help educate, teach, impact as many lives as possible. I went from a drug addict all the way to a full-time Amazon FBA seller. I have a true passion for helping and educating people and impacting lives. Without any other delays, let's jump into this one. It's going to be a good one. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. I've been trying to... What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Hey, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Okay, guys, let's jump right into it. So there's basically a couple different things that I'm going to be talking about in today's video that's new, changed, new policies that Amazon has recently come out with. On this channel, I try to bring you the most up-to-date and current information as far as how to succeed on Amazon, what you need to be aware of and prepared for. So make sure, I also did some other videos in the past that got really good feedback on and quite a bit of views about FBM. So I want to kind of talk about that too. What is FBM? Is it a good alternative, merchant fulfilled? And should you consider that with the new inventory limits? So we're going to be talking about a couple different things. Number one, we're going to talk about the new inventory limits. Now, Amazon was restricting all products except essential products from being shipped into their warehouses back during March, during the coronavirus outbreak. They were just only accepting essential items. That opened back up and went back to normal all the way up till about 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, Amazon came out with a letter or a notification letting sellers know that the IPI, your inventory performance index, meaning new sellers can only send in 200 units. We can only send in 200 units for new products. If you're an existing seller and you've already been selling a product, your IPI should be over 500. Basically, this is an average of how many units you're selling per month. And how you can find out, I'm going to link a document down below this video. It'll be called Amazon FBA News and Changes to the Inventory. It's going to have a news article put out by Helium 10, the software company I use and recommend for your Amazon business. It has a news article that's going to talk about and break down how Amazon calculates that IPI and the news that just came out a few weeks ago. Basically, you can only send in 200 units for a new product. Now, this is a problem because usually for new products, we're ordering way more than just 200 units so we don't run out of stock, right? So we'll start with an order of like 300 or 500 units. Some people even order 1,000 units, which I think is way too much. But typically for a new product launch, to make sure it lasts me at least 30 days, if not 45 days, I'm ordering probably 500 units. I'm really confident in my products. I've done my research right, and I believe in the product because I look at the data and numbers, and I don't fall into the trap of falling in love with any of my products, just products that make money. So 200 units is the max if you're planning on launching new products. You can only send in 200 units if you've already placed an order, or you need to order 500 like most of us are, 300 to 500 for new products. Here's what I recommend doing. I recommend you go to your supplier and tell them I need 200 units sent directly to Amazon. I need the other 300 units sent to my house. You would then store those extra 300 units at your house, and then after about 2 to 4 weeks, those other 300 units you'll be able to ship into Amazon. How do you know your inventory cap? It's when you create the shipping plan inside your Seller Central account. Amazon will show you your inventory limit. It'll say 200 units max or 500 units max. It's determined on, is it a new product? How long has the seller account been open? And if you're currently selling products, how many units on average are you selling per month? But I'm going to link this document, this Google Doc down below. It'll have the article for you from Helium 10 that breaks down exactly what the IPI is, exactly where to go to find out your inventory performance level, which I'll show you here in a minute. It's under your inventory tab and then manage inventory. It looks like this. So inventory performance. This is where it'll show you how many units you have available to send in, what your IPI or inventory performance index is, your FBA in stock rate, your stranded inventory, which you can fix stranded inventory pretty quickly and easily. You just, if it's a stranded listing, you get the listing back to inactive or active. And then if it's stranded units, you either create a removal order or disposal order for those stranded units. So that's not too hard. The hard part is upping your IPI, your inventory performance index. That is determined on how well your product sells. So if you have, let's say, 500 units at an Amazon warehouse right now, and you haven't started selling or you're just about to start selling, your IPI is probably going to be below 500. What you need to do is create a removal order, which are free right now. Amazon announced that they will be doing free inventory removal orders. You can request to have your inventory returned to you by creating a removal order. Amazon will then go and get the extra 300 units in the warehouse and ship them to you. This will up your IPI because now you only have 200 units in stock. And if that product takes off, like I'm sure it will, your IPI will go up and you'll be able to now send in at least 500 units, maybe month 2 or month 3. Does that make sense? So it's determined on how many units you're selling per month versus how many units you have in stock. So take advantage if you do have extra inventory, like over 500 units of a product that you just started selling or it's not selling well, take advantage of this free removals order. Normally you'd be charged the FBA fee times each unit. So it can get really expensive. You wouldn't pay the referral fee, but you'd pay the pick and pack fee per unit times 300. Amazon is now offering free removal orders, and you can send that excess inventory to you, get it to your house to store, or if you don't have room at your house or you don't live in the USA, what you can do is find a 3PL. What a 3PL is a third-party logistics company. There's a couple I recommend. The first one is Deliver, is the first company I recommend as a third party, a 3PL, fast, affordable fulfillment. You can create that removal order and ship the excess inventory to them, or you can have 200 units sent to Amazon from your supplier and then the other 300 sent to a 3PL. The benefit of using a 3PL, if you can't store it at your house versus keeping the excess inventory at Amazon, is storage fees get really expensive during Q4. Storage fees per unit can go up to like $2.45 per unit for storage fees in Q4. However, at like Deliver or ShipBob, a 3PL, if you're storing your inventory there, it may be as low as 45 cents per unit. So a huge difference in costs for storage fees. Okay guys, now I want to talk about, well, the news, and let's talk about the storage limits criteria. So professional seller accounts, sellers who maintain an inventory performance index over 500 or above on either of the two checkpoints will not be subject to the storage limit volume. So this means if you are selling, your product is selling well and your IPI is of 500 or above, you are not subject to these new changes, okay? So again, I am going to link both of these, this document down below that has the news article and the Helium 10 news article, and then how the IPI is calculated down below in the video description, okay guys? And then check out Deliver or ShipBob if you're not able to store the inventory at your house, or create a removal order to ship the inventory to your house or a 3PL, or shipping the inventory from China, your supplier, directly to a 3PL to cut down on storage fees during Q4. Okay, that's the first issue, guys, is the new inventory limits. Can you still launch new products? Of course, you can still launch new products. It's just you'll only be allowed to send in 200 units to Amazon, and then you'll have to ship the rest either to your house or a 3PL. Okay, the next point I want to talk about that's changed is the error code 5665. You may have seen this creating a new listing. It's creating quite a stir and a buzz around the Facebook groups. Also, I am in these Amazon seller Facebook groups every single day, answering questions. If you're not a part already of the Amazon FBA Gladiators group, that's a private group for FBA sellers. That's my group. You can join that down below. It's free. Also, the Amazon FBA Sellers group, the Helium 10 members group, the Jungle Scout group, and there's a couple other I am a part of, but the Amazon FBA Gladiators group, make sure to join that one. There's a link down below. I'm in that group every single day, answering questions and helping other sellers, okay? And that's free to join. But a lot of people are facing this issue, creating new listings. They're getting this error code 5665. Myself, I've got this error code, my students. However, there is a solution, guys. It's just a couple extra steps. Here's the solution. When you get this error message, what I recommend doing is don't put NA or generic in the brand name. This will open you up to hijackers and cause a problem later on. But what I do recommend doing is if your brand name is, let's say, Beth's Wholesale, when you're creating the brand new product listing, down in the brand name box, put B, depending on your brand name. Let's say your brand name is Beth's Wholesale. Down in the brand name, try B/W or B-W or Beth's W, just Beth's W, and see what it allows you to enter in the brand name box and allows you to light up the save and finish button. That's what we're trying to get here. We're just trying to be able to get this product listing entered. That's the error 5665 when creating a new product listing. If you're getting the UPC does not match our records or the UPC is an issue here, you'll have to just keep playing with that brand name. Try to get your brand name's initials or part of your brand name or the first part of your brand name, whatever works and allows you to be able to save that listing in the brand name box. Okay, guys? And then there's just one extra step that we have to go through, which is help at the top right. Contact me, call me, help adding a product. You can have Amazon call you. Better would be to go here and on the top right, help adding a product, mention error code 5665. In the document down below, guys, there is a template. In this template right here, this is the message or email you should send to seller support. It has a good day. I appreciate your hard work during COVID-19. For my GS1 barcode from nationwide barcode numbers are fine. Nationwide UPCs, enter your UPC. It is showing, you could do Beth's NA or it's showing Beth's Wholesale or Beth-W or B/W in the brand name box. However, this is not correct and not our brand name and could cause confusion for our mutual customers. The brand name is Beth's Wholesale. You could verify this on our product website, or you need to upload photos of your product with logo, packaging with logo, and your domain or website if you have one. It shows the same UPC number listed above. I've also included screenshots and pictures of our product with logo, packaging with logo. Would you please be able to change this to our actual brand name or give me approval to be able to change this brand name? Thank you so much for your time. Brian Noonan, your company name or brand name, thank you. So this template, this message will be available to you. And guys, don't feel overwhelmed with this. It's just one extra step. It'll only take a couple extra days. So get that product listing entered by playing with the brand name. In the manufacturer box below brand name, you want to put your actual brand name. Then you need to go to help, contact Amazon seller support, help adding a new product, error code 5665, and you'll need to send them this template right here, this message, this template you'll need to send to them, and then attach pictures of your product. Hopefully you have a custom sample. By now, when you're creating a listing, you should already have a custom sample from your supplier with logo on it, packaging with logo on it, or a box design done. If you do not have those things, you can hire somebody on Fiverr to Photoshop your brand name onto the product. Just make sure it looks realistic and then get somebody to do your box design. But you should be able to go ahead and get that listing created. And then we just have to take a couple extra steps to be able to change that brand name. Does that make sense, guys? If you have any questions about that process, about getting your listing created, playing with the brand name so it goes through, and then contacting seller support what to say or what to include or what will work, a domain name, URL, your own website, what needs to be on it. Drop me those questions down below or leave me a comment. I would be happy to answer those. The last thing I want to talk about was the Amazon partnered carrier. That's what I wanted to talk about. So once you guys get those excess units, either from a free removal order, fulfillment order sent to your house, the extra units, or you have those extra 300 units sent from your supplier to your house, Amazon has partnered carriers, UPS and FedEx. So when it is time for you to ship back 200 more units or 500 more units back into your inventory at Amazon, there are partnered carrier programs that you can take advantage of, UPS and FedEx. You will need to know the number of boxes and the accurate weight and dimensions of the box, and then can I schedule a pickup from my local UPS office? Amazon does not schedule pickup for the partnered carrier small parcel delivery service. However, you can schedule a pickup with the local UPS. So I will also include this link down below in the video or inside your Seller Central account. Just go up to the top right and then click search in the search bar on the top right, click Partnered Carrier Program. I wrapped up that video and I forgot to show you guys the FNSKU label and the half page labels. What I wanted to talk about here was the labels. You should still have your supplier label and package all units as normal, all 500 units, and they'll get the FNSKU barcode, and then you create a shipping plan for just the 200 units that you're sending to Amazon. You don't have to create a shipping plan for the other 300 units you're shipping to the 3PL or your house. Once the products get to your house, if you don't have them labeled or need to relabel them for any reason, I wanted to show you what the FNSKU looks like. You can buy these off Amazon. They're called 30 up labels, and they're the perfect size for the FNSKU. They're called 30 up labels. When it's time to create a shipping plan to ship your product from your house to Amazon and you do your shipping plan, you're going to want these half page labels. You can actually sign up ups.com for a free account, and they'll actually send you these labels for free. And then you just put these in your printer, and after you do the shipping plan, you print out these half page shipping labels, and these go on the boxes that have all your units inside. So half page FBA shipping labels, and then the smaller ones, the FNSKU 30 up labels, if you need to label your product and ship it to Amazon yourself.